What is happening, lovely peoples? We're back. We're finally back.
We're
Welcome back,
back.
finally, to Casters
We
on the
made
Block, where we have Snivy quitting Smash Ultimate for FGC, Ritual
Real.
no longer a tri-state caster or a New England caster, Sam Sora at High Rez, but we're not going to talk about that. If you want to talk about that, go to Lights Out. Go to Lights Out.
Yep.
We ain't talking about that here.
True.
Yes.
He's seated too high, but that's all I'll say.
What the hell? All right.
He's seated like third.
Shut up, Canadian caster.
I'm not Canadian.
No, she's not a Canadian caster because she swerved that other Canadian tournament that's this weekend. If she did go to that one, then we could they
Oh
could
no
claim
no no!
her.
I'm not a Canadian caster because I did not get hired for Gommel.
That's true, that's true. But hey, my name's Syndicate Snivy. I'm joined by all these lovely people. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
Do I have to?
No.
No, you don't have to.
You're just a pretty face.
Yeah.
If my name is on the screen and I'm the one whose mouth is moving right now, so there we go. I introduced myself without introducing myself.
And
10
that's the.
out of 10.
I was gonna say that's the Waffle Man.
Mhm,
I'm Ritual here once again after, I think a hiatus just as long as this podcast, maybe a couple weeks longer. I've been working, teaching, doing cool things with lovely people outside of the Smash Bros. Scene, and
You guys stop
unfortunately,
working?
it has been during the podcast recording time.
What the heck? It's just been me and Reed out here.
Yeah,
Trying to
no.
kill it out here.
Except we also haven't been able to get together, which
That
is really
is
unfortunate.
true.
But we're all back here. We got some juicy things to talk about, and I'm pretty sure the first thing on our schedule this week is Battle of Z. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I did not watch Battle of Z. I was busy, stuck up in Maine at the Nessie qualifier.
Real.
Oh
Which,
yeah, who
real.
qualified?
Pelka qualified.
Yeah, Palka won pretty
Let's-
Fuck was like,
convincingly.
fine.
Let's go. Let's go. It was important.
He also
to
won the
clarify
tournament.
he was
Yeah.
at home.
He sweeped the tournament
Got his bag.
pretty easily, I would say too. Like it was not a competition towards the end.
NESI is getting pretty stacked.
It's gonna be fun no matter what. I mean, all that's left is the LCQ on July 29th, I believe.
Yeah, and speaking of, head on over to start.gg/NESI. Check out the fantastic merch that is now live, done by some incredible artists. There is a different design for every state in New England, and all of them come in short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies. All of the profits go back to the tournament, and you get votes for players to vote some people in. Vote 6 a.m. All I'm saying.
Insert shirt here and other designs here.
And vote 6
We're
a.m.
not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm super.
It's like-
Official Casters on the Block endorsement of 6 a.m.
I don't know who I'm gonna vote for.
6 a.m.
I don't
Danila.
know.
Danila.
It's funny
Danila.
because like some people are actually like trying and like actually like putting like incentives for people to vote. And I just like don't want to vote for somebody who's not doing that. I don't know why. I don't
Vote
know.
6. Support your own state, Reed.
Look,
Support your literal friend.
Until 6 a.m. does the idea that I gave him, which would literally win him the whole thing. I'm not gonna do it.
What is the idea?
Is there...
I told him he should do cameos, and just like if somebody votes like $10 for you, they get a personalized video from 6 a.m.
I agree.
That would be so good.
These are great votes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone from Rhode Island who's still in the voting?
Yes.
I'm
Both
voting
Rhode
for
Island players are actually currently in
Yeah,
the.
I think
in the
Maze-
voting.
Okay.
Nazir's up there, right?
I was about to say,
Somehow.
Wait, good. You have it pulled up.
Yeah, I have it pulled up.
What's the top 6 right now? Or top
Insignia. So this is first to 6. Insignia, Nazir, X, Apple Revere, Paulo, and right outside is Parkinja, which is only behind by 12 votes.
Oh my god. So yeah, it's
Nar.
And then 6 is right behind Park by like 60, and then it's a pretty steep drop off. Big T only has 1 vote currently.
that's funny. I honestly
I'm
hope
voting for
that
Park.
stands.
Yeah.
because that's funny.
Luxa bought a VIP pass and then put those votes towards
Towards insignia. Yep.
which is kind of iconic in voting, but decided instead of giving it to someone else, the voting spot to someone else, he would still run and then and just vote for insignia instead.
Yeah, it's been an unfortunate like timeline for this tournament. And I feel like a lot of people who campaigned when the campaign happened, just like no longer have the same motivation for the game. I know that's
Yeah.
like Sailor Jess was one of these people who like qualified for the voting phase and then was like, nah, I don't want to go anymore, and then she dropped. So maybe that's something to think about for next year's thing. Maybe you know I don't know if it's even possible, but like just have the tournaments closer together and then like
Or just have the voting be after the campaigning.
yeah, just like food for thought, for next year's event.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it is interesting to see Lexa just like campaign to go to the voting phase and then be like, maybe I don't want to go anymore.
I'm not sure what VIP pass to form the VIP bracket.
But yeah, moving on from NESI, which is definitely an event you guys should keep close attention to at the end of the month. Battle of Z was this weekend, which already happened, so there's already so much to talk about. Ritual and Snivy, you guys went to Battle of Z. How did you think about the tournament itself?
It was fantastic, dude. It was a super stacked event on paper. Obviously, everyone could see that. The production was great. I think anyone who tuned in, to whether it was Twitch or FGC, saw that as well. But the venue itself was in this cathedral. It was absolutely gorgeous. Everything ran on time. We were out of there nice and early, both days. The acoustics were incredible. The crowd was alive. Everyone was really lovely. And honestly, I'll just say it. Z was one of my favorite TOs that I have worked with at an event. He was incredibly on top of everything. He was really kind. He was fun to hang out with. He had great food recommendations. 10 out of 10 tournament for me. Snivy?
Valid. Yeah, I also agree with that actually. Even though I didn't get to be on the Smash side of things, I commentated my first major top 8 for multi-void type Lumina, and again, like you said, the production was absolutely incredible. The mic sound, crisp. We got the lovely venue cams as well for the audience, to get the reactions, everything like that, and the in-person experience was also pretty damn good. Like on top of just being in the whole cathedral church place, like they had games from like top to bottom. They had lots of friendly setups. Oh my god, I knocked my headphones out. Yeah, but they had friendly setups from like top to bottom. They had lots of chairs in the space in the crowd. And they even had crowd comms, my favorite part. I love it when events have crowd comms because it adds so much more to the experience. Please, I'm begging you.
True.
Please, TOs, please set that up. I know it might be hard, but please, it makes it so much more memorable. And like you were saying before, Z, he was such a great person to me. Honestly, I could felt he was a very kind-hearted soul. I would thank him for like everything for the event, and bro looked like he was about to cry. He was going through like a whirlpool of emotions.
Yeah, it was just, that event was great. We're over on the Hungry Box channel too for Smash, which was it goes further into HBox becoming the overlord of Smash Bros. That we never knew we needed. But,
It's already in motion.
A last minute decision. It was actually decided after the first block of the event, which was my first block with last, which was fantastic. So that was an absolute blast, but not on the HBox channel. However, we had a lot of viewers as a result, a lot of positive feedback about the event overall. And what I will say, it was crazy this weekend for me because I did Friday. So Friday, I did a remote comms for this online event called Motorcycles Online Bash, which was a fundraiser for the Trevor Project, and it was the grand finals, and we had East Coast finals and West Coast finals. West Coast finals happened afterwards. That block was a tricast of Ubel, Flambeau, and Yin, two of the three of whom have been on this podcast, and it was excellent. They did fantastic job. Before that, over on the East Coast side, who better to do fundraising for the Trevor Project than two lovely trans casters, myself and Dara M. Gar, bringing it Friday. So that was really fantastic. And then getting to go Dara into last, working with both of them for the first time as an analyst, as a caster, was an incredible experience. I got to learn a ton. And then take that into Sunday with Polar, who's a local caster from Montreal, who was very good. And then you get home Monday and immediately jump onto a fusion block with Yin. Just overall, just four fantastic casters.
And then you made the worst tweet of all time. Why the fuck did you ghostwrite that together? Why did you actually ghostwrite that together?
That was such a funny tweet.
Because it was funny as hell.
I support it. I support
we're
it.
not going to mention it
I had a lot
out loud, but
I'm not going to expose anybody, but I had a lot of people saying, "Hey, I don't know if I should respond to this on my professional account, but this is really funny, and here are my thoughts in private." So there was a lot of casters who thought it was hilarious. EE also thought it was really funny, but fully gaslit Yin and I, and it was really, really hilarious to watch.
Gaslit?
Yeah, you can find it on his Twitch channel. He was live. Anyways,
what do you mean by gaslighting?
That's enough about that. We're not going to worry about this anymore.
Do you guys want me to put it on screen?
Yeah, flash it right there. There you go. Right there. Full force.
Please do not.
This was my reaction to it, by the way.
All right.
Please do not.
Well, they'll just have to find it. They'll just.
True.
Well, we've given enough clues to what it may be. You just have to be able to find those clues. Speaking of tournaments run by streamers or personalities in the space, I've seen a lot of those happening recently, and I just want to get your guys' thoughts on this because what was that tournament? That Midwest. There was a Midwest Melee major tipped off, which was streamed on Mango and Cody Schwab's channel.
Yeah. And we can also say, like,
Wave Dash was Mango and Hungry Box's channels, and then Battle of Z was on Hungry Box's channel. There seems to be like this move towards influencer or streamer based streams, and I just wanted, like, what do you guys think about that? Because I just think it's fine, but it's just
great outreach.
It's just weird.
I'm very split on it because, like, it's good at the same time. Like, you expose your scene to all these new viewers who probably wouldn't follow your normal local channel, but then that hinders the growth of your normal local channel gaining, like, any viewers, any new people, and then it just incentivizes, like, Hungry Box, like, Mango, everybody else to just, like, yo, you just want to use my stream instead? You know, I got, like, all these viewers, might as well, like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll get the Moist Critical stream.
I mean, I think it's good just because, like, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it because, like, I don't know, like, what the deal with the BTS Smash channel is, but, like, it still exists, and I'm pretty sure, like, the cheat runs it. I don't know, like, why, like, these major tournaments aren't using it. Maybe they think it's because they don't believe it in the long term. Maybe the deals are hard to get rid of. I don't know.
It only exists for events that already had a contractual obligation to stream. So they're not adding, as far as I'm aware, they're not adding new tournaments to that list, but they are adding events, essentially, right? Like, they are streaming the events that they were already under contract to stream.
That's interesting because I just remember the cheat tweeting out, like, the BTS Smash channel lives on, and DM me if you want to use it or something, if you want, like, details on how to use it. So I don't know, like, I don't know too many details on that, but like, I've just seen a lot of different tournaments use it after, but maybe that's because they had contracts. I don't know. I'm just confused. I think we're all confused. This community members.
We're all very confused.
It's like, I would like to see. I know NESI is supposed to be on the Collision channel, which is cool because Collision, I think, is like the next, like, we really got to bump up those follow numbers because
we really
like
do.
Yeah, when I saw, they only had like 25. They had like 25,000 followers like before Collision, and then like Collision like almost doubled it. So I was like, okay, like this is definitely something that can grow and will definitely And I love the content they were doing for Collision too. So like that's definitely like the channel I want to see thrive coming through. Like hopefully, I would rather like tournaments go to Collision if they can strike a good deal than to go to like Mango or Hungry Box.
Or
3,000
VGBC.
Yeah.
or VGBC or UGS, or there's plenty of fantastic sites, fantastic options. So do fully recommend folks check those out. But speaking of fantastic events coming up that are going to be on the Collision Twitch channel, I know there's a great event over in the state of Massachusetts happening this weekend, Gert.
Yeah,
you're gonna-
Smash Harder 6. Unfortunately, it's going to be a smaller one for whatever reason. But it's
Looks at
like
High Rez.
stacked.
It's
You got
only
Sharp.
it's only because Pelka forgot to reg.
Yeah,
That's-
Palka and Insignia forgot to reg.
We
And
love it when players forget to reg.
Yep.
They hate TOs. They really
nah,
hate
but
TOs.
it's insanely stacked. Just looking at like the top seeds of both pools, because there's like a pool A1 and there's like a pool B1. You got Sharp, Unleashed, Nuggets, Jerry, Luxa, Toxex, however you want to call them. Antimony, Just Blue, App Revere, Brujo. You basically got like a majority of MAPR and then like a bunch of killers as well. And then although the casting graphic is not out, casting like personalities have already been chosen. I will be doing Squad Strike Top Cut this time around instead of doing singles Top Cut. So
Aren't you with
I'm
Chugabit?
doing Squad Strike Top Cut. Very excited.
You're with Chugabit, right?
No,
Chugabit.
did they change the schedule?
Did they change it? Never mind. I thought
I'm
you were
pretty
with
sure
him.
I'm with Connie.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Never mind.
No, I'm with Connie. Wait. They did change it again.
They changed it.
So I'm with Connie and Squad Strike, and then the first half of the second wave, I'm with Chugabit. Okay, I actually didn't know that.
Okay,
I didn't know that. I didn't see that they made an additional change.
that's funny.
So that, ugh.
No,
I mean, I only really cared about Squad Strike. I was like super like asking Cass. I'm like, Cass, you please Squad Strike. And I definitely was also like, if you do Squad Strike, I'll cast it. And that's just how I ended up doing that. I could have done Top Cut, but there's another good duo that I absolutely like would rather have as Top Cut rather than me and like another person. So I'm happy with that.
Oh, I just wanted to mention Chugabit because I saw him on the meter management stream, and I was like, I like this guy. So,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, I was happy to see you two together, for that. So that should be interesting. Yeah, it's just gonna be like a basic Mash Harder. All of Massachusetts is gonna pop
I
out.
wouldn't even consider it a basic Mash Harder. I
It's
mean,
just-
in terms of the talent, it's still like there. The entrant wise, it's
Yeah, but like Mash Harder.
Smaller?
Yeah,
it's
Mash.
smaller.
Yeah, Mash Harder is just like it's just gonna be another one where it's like Brujo takes Nido Shark to game 5, Antimony just like goes on a run. It's just gonna be the same. Nido Sharp wins it all. Just Blue probably gets like 3rd. It's just gonna be the same as like the last couple ones.
Yeah, but
This is
Brujo's
usual.
pool is ass.
Is it ass?
Antimony, Just Blue, and App Revere are in the same pool. It's so
Ooh.
bad.
He farms. He farms.
Oh, he's got to play Brohan too.
Oh,
Oh, my
what?
God.
They
Oh my
they're seeding my boy for failure, man.
They set
This
him up.
is,
Dang.
very interesting.
Well, man, I like Brohan too. I like Brohan and Brujo. I don't want them to fight. Oh my god. But yeah, that's it for our like Mash Harder review. I don't think
yeah,
it's
pretty standard.
it's pretty standy.
It's just overall
but-
typical
but-
monthly of Mash Order.
I think there's a crazy regional happening in New York at Brookland. Called,
yeah,
called High Rez, and that tournament is stacked. Why is Louis Money coming out? Like what?
I
what's
don't
the-
know. Why is
opening
Cosmos
status?
coming out?
So, Cosmos, I don't know the answer to. I know Louis Money, they flew out. Cosmos, I'd assume maybe same. Light is going because of Cosmos. I am the resident New England commentator dodging a New England event to go to Tri-State.
Canadian
Oh,
So
caster.
how can
So
you
I
consider
wasn't gonna
yourself
be
a
the
New
only
England
one.
commentator?
Hey,
Okay,
you know
Tri-State
who else
caster.
was trying to go to High Res?
Oh dang, High Rez
AG?
is a B tier?
B
It's a
plus
B
tier.
plus tier. It's insane.
Oh
Have
boy,
you seen
B
the
plus
top?
tier.
Have you
Just
seen
so
the?
y'all are aware, it is unfortunately Tweak was not able to go due to I think a personal commitment, but Light and Cosmos wanted him to go. If Tweak registered,
It would have
and
been B tier.
if Tweak registered, it would have been an A tier.
That's tough.
That's
It would have been a
tough.
major. So it is very, very, very up there in terms of biggest tournaments happening in the U.S. in a hot minute.
We
And
got hoed.
I was gonna say I also wasn't the only New England commentator trying to go to High Res, but I am the only one going. I won't
AG?
say anymore. I'm not saying anymore. I'm not
That's crazy.
Well,
This is
leaking
not
who
a drop.
applied and did
the
not
only
get
the only other ones that could do it is like AG, Flambeau, and Haz. So
Yeah.
or Ajax or
I
Reed
always forget
or-
about. I don't know. Ajax is just always so busy. So I
He is always
always
so
sometimes
busy.
forget about Ajax unless it's
I
for
sent him
major.
a DM. I'm still waiting for the response.
For who?
Ajax.
About what?
Stuff.
Oh my god.
Advice. On
Oh my
Twitter.com. Should I hit him up on Discord
Gerd,
or something? Or like.
Kurt, have you seen the top like 16 seeds at this event?
I heard that it was scuffed, and I don't care about the seating for an event that I'm not.
Interesting.
here.
All I
This is
know
not-
is that
wait,
there's
live-
some
live
questionable
reaction,
decisions
y'all.
on seating, but honestly, I don't care. Just fucking win. Like,
Wait,
Literally, you're spitting. You're spitting.
unless there's a conflict, then cry about it. Just win, bro. Like,
Yo,
I don't
I
care
need the
if you have
live
to make
reaction.
7.
Live
That's the
reaction.
commentary schedule for singles. Don't read it out loud. That's not public. Please do not leak it. But I
Oh
want
my
to-
god, the Waffle Man is doing top 8 by himself.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Me and
Yeah.
Snivy in top 12 of squad strike.
Yo, Wolfie
Oh my
Scratch.
god.
Wolfie Stretch! Yeah!
Oh my god, they got Mango and Armada. Whoa. Holy
God
I'm
save
looking at
me.
this. I don't know who that last like block is. I have no idea who they are.
Yeah, I agree with the sentiment, but that's kind of cool. I mean, the commentary is just very solid for High Res.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty
just-
excited for that.
I was just like, I'm alright with it. This is pretty cool. Because the way I see High Rez, right? It's just like, this is like the 12G's, like, invitational-ish kind of tournament for, like, to celebrate the community and what they've done over the past year with all the New York City peeps. And I'm really happy that we get to be a part of it and, like, a few other tri-state casters outside from New York. 'Cause,
Very
like,
true.
we're just gonna be chilling all the
I
time.
was
Like,
gonna
we
say-
get free food and drinks. Like,
Snivy, are you and I the only Snivy? I think you and I are the only people on the roster not from. Well, I guess Reggie too from Long Island, but you and I are technically, other than like
not from the city.
you and I are the furthest from the city because like Ubel and Molto are Jersey. Technically, Reggie's Long Island, but they're both there a lot more often than you and I are. So technically, you and I are the invaders on the mic.
There's a lot of invaders on the mic because I have not been to a Brookland tournament. yet.
There's not any other invaders on the mic, my friend.
There is literally. Well, I can't. I'm not gonna say any of the other names because we don't want to leak it. Oh, actually, never mind. They announced it live. What am I talking about? There's what was it? There's wide dudes in Long Island, right?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that like you and I are the people from the furthest away.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, but you're a tri-state caster, so it doesn't matter.
Does it really matter? Alt Rank decided I wasn't a tri-state caster, and then they fixed
But
it.
I wasn't a tri-state caster. I'm not a tri-state caster.
You're a
so-
tri-state caster. If Gerd
No, I'm
says
not.
it, then you're not.
What? Who said
You've
it?
you've abandoned your region. All right.
I'm a New England
Sure.
and tri-state caster.
Yeah.
New
Well,
England is
we'll see what
first-
happens
Oh my
as the
god,
fall comes
guys,
around.
I'm losing my mind over this conversation. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Guys, please, can we move on? I think this is like all we have time to talk about today. We got people on their literal breaks.
Actually,
On their breaks from work. So, any closing thoughts about what we've talked about today?
well, we've
And then I have one more thing to mention at the end.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Shine
more minutes left.
applications close next week if you're actually paying attention. It was supposed to be at the end of July, and now it's Literally the 15th. So get it soon if you want to apply to Shine commentary for
I
both
want to
games.
apply to Shine.
I do too.
I don't.
You guys should make a reel if you're applying to Shine. Guys,
I
Very
do.
true.
I
I
need
have
Have
you.
a
one.
Flambeau test. Go see our Flambeau test episode. Waffle link it down below if you're wondering what that is.
I'm actually about to make a video on the Flambeau test just myself.
Oh hell
Because
yeah!
that shit is so good. I love the way Flambeau goes about reels. But please, when you apply to a major, make a reel. I
True.
understand the highlights thing, like that's okay
Also,
for locals and
make a
regionals,
CSV.
but
Make a CSV. Make a resume, please.
resume.
Make a TV. It's
Oh,
important.
my resume is so clean for Shine this time around.
Gerd has
Ooh,
the best resume in
Gerd does
Tri-State.
have a really good resume.
so good.
Um,
I updated
that's-
it with well, other events that I guess I'm not allowed to say yet, but like events that I'm gonna be doing soon. But before before applications close, so I want to get it so bad. I want to do cruise. I want to do cruise so bad.
So I also want to say, we asked about closing thoughts as well. Other than Shine, because I don't think I have anything to add other than you should all apply and come out and support New England one last time. It's going to be a good time. This month has been absolutely insane for me. I have July started last week with Battle of Z Motorcycles Fusion. This Wednesday was Xeno 300, which was a really cool celebration of House of 3000. And House is very much part of the New England family. They have been for a long time. And
Shout outs to goats.
really good to go out and celebrate them. Congratulations to them. Hashtag FreeHO3K on Twitter. Help them get their Twitter back. This weekend, High Rez. Next weekend, Snivy and I think Snivy is going down to Patchwork. I'm going down to Patchwork. In case we don't get to that, then I'm pool captain in Gommel, and then NESI, and then Alpha 6, and then I have a week off. But that's literally 3 B+ tier events in 3 weeks. It's a lot. It's really cool, but also really stressful.
Not for me. I'm quitting Ultimate after this. See
Everyone-
you guys later.
Everyone should snake Alpha 6 for the reboot monthly that's happening. Reboot, yeah.
Ooh,
Shut
true.
down.
If I didn't live so damn far away.
You know the worst thing, too? Waffle?
Yeah.
As far as I know, AG is going to Alpha.
Dang.
Damn, all the New England casters dodging
could
their own
literally
tournament
probably
for
walk.
a New York event.
He could probably walk to reboot.
Having been to his house, he can, in fact, walk to Reboot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyways, I gotta go, folks. It's been lovely. I'll let
Yeah.
y'all properly sign off, but see you.
Alright.
Bye.
No, yeah, I just wanted to say
Bye.
that it's unfortunate that the reboot monthly, the first ever, is conflicted with Alpha 6 because that is like
It
more of a
is.
tri-state location than like a New England one. So even though it like
Yeah.
doesn't conflict
Yeah.
with New England tournaments, it's like, well, it's like none of New England are going to come there unless like we just like let them sleep in the venue overnight or something.
Only it's in the
Yeah.
bottom corner of CT, so
Yeah.
only CT people would go through.
Yeah, that event's very close to Westchester. A lot of the New York folks like to
Or
pop
or
out.
West Mass. West Mass also could make it through if they wanted to.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to gas that event up. I have work that weekend, but I might call out because I've been trying to go back to reboot. It's just like I just don't have Wednesdays off, so I just
You
can't
need
go
to
back.
fulfill your ego.
And
Aaron. You have
the
to get in
venue
there.
is fucking massive. I don't think people understand that venue is like literally like it's huge. It could fit like 200 people if 200 people signed up, like they would comfortably fit that many people in there.
And they said it was the OG venue, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the OG venue.
The OG venue does not have a ball pit, unfortunately, but
Damn.
it's massive, dude. I'm excited for that event. Hopefully I can go. If I can't go, I'll watch. Alpha 6 is also going to be that weekend. It's going to be fine, but reboots where it's at for me. Gotta
You know what's
support.
crazy?
Gotta support Connecticut.
I didn't even get to talk about my FGC arc. I didn't get to talk about my trip to CEO.
Oh
That'll
my
be
God.
for another episode.
Yeah, I was gonna
That'll be
say.
for another episode.
I was like, do we
yeah,
want
we need to make the next
Like, this
episode
is some good
like
stuff.
a non-Smash related one where we talk about like
personal
FGC, VGC.
like a bonus episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just
But
on
I'm
like,
trying to get deep into that VGC online commentary.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yes.
my
That
God.
happens soon.
Yeah.
Do we really want to talk about a trip to Florida?
I also
I'm
would-
gonna talk about how whack the area was
Okay.
in Daytona.
Okay.
Not Jabali's fault, by the way. They're contracted there for at least like another 2-3 years, unfortunately.
It's okay, I'm going off topic. It's called CEO Community Effort Orlando. It can't move from Florida.
Yeah, it has to be.
They
there.
in your
could,
scene.
they could repurpose the CEO. Nobody.
But that's the point of CEO. You can't leave Florida. That is your location. It's not
Okay.
like Genesis. Genesis could move if it wanted to, because Genesis is not labeled to California. CEO is specifically for Floridians.
Community Effort Orlando.
Okay, but
Yeah.
if they repurpose the name, if they could, I don't know how things like that work. Nobody knows what the fuck CEO stands for. I'm gonna be real. I just
Nah.
found out 30 seconds ago what it stands for. Nobody
Yeah,
knows.
it
Just move it to Georgia. Floridians would
Hell
still
no.
go.
What the?
It's better.
No, that's
Hell
a disservice.
no.
As much as we all don't want to go to Florida, it's a disservice to all the people in Florida and the FGC. But it's also a disservice because the event's super good. But it's also like you can't leave that community. It's
Georgia's
rough.
right there. It's the same community. They're all.
I'm.
You have DreamHack Atlanta for FGC.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I'm talking dumb. But
All I know is I'm a big fan of CEO now. I'm literally gonna go to CEO Taku when it comes in the fall. I'm making a reel specifically for that.
What is
I'm
that?
grinding so hard.
what is?
It's just the anime fighter version of CEO.
Oh.
Except it also has MK1 and Street Fighter, but they're not main titles. They're just
Yeah.
like Chevalier at the end of Street Fighter Top 8 was also like, okay, here's CEO Taku's games list in the date, and it has Street Fighter and MK, but they're not main games. We're just gonna have them. I'm like,
That
so
sounds
goofy.
like when majors have P plus, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll just be playing a video game in the
It's literally kinda like
room
how-
in the venue.
Imagine if like Collision 2024 was like, okay, here's our main Smash titles, and then here's Rivals.
Yeah.
Here's like Rivals 2.
Here's
Like,
Rushdown Revolt.
fuck.
Rushdown Revolt. That's a Jeep cut. That's
a sick game. It is a sick game.
It's okay. I don't know.
Okay, I think now we should wrap it up.
Now we should end it,
I need to get off
and
my
we
break.
ended abruptly.